Hey guys, Beats here Plumbing here, and today I am here with my 1970 elongated Kohler Wellworth toilet. Now I did get this toilet from the same plumber that gave me the Elder Kindergarten and the 3 Kohler Wellworths, which destroyed one with the bowling ball. This is one of the ones that didn't suffer too bad from the freeze, and I will show you all the damage. The good news is the toilet itself is fully intact. The siphon jet channel underneath is not busted, so this toilet is installable. So I will be keeping it, but I will not be restoring it just because there is still some damage, and I don't think it's worth my time to completely restore and clean out that bowl. That bowl definitely has some pretty bad like glaze damage, I guess. But so to start off with the damage, there is a little bit of a crack there, nothing too bad. And I know it looks like a scratch, but when I run my nail over it, it catches. So there's a small crack there. And in the trapway, or in the bowl where the trapway is, there is a crack that goes from the top of the rim all the way down into the mouth of the trapway. Obviously that is on the interior of the bowl, so it does not leak or cause any issues with flushing. So again, unless this toilet breaks or falls apart, I will be keeping it, but again, I will not be restoring it. So let me go ahead and take the lid off here. Here is the inside of the tank. This thing is set to the water level, but it does leak a little bit, so it kind of overfilled the tank after sitting for a while. These were all the parts that it came with when I found it, and I believe the only thing in this tank that's original are the tank bolts. So everything else is definitely not original. The date is kind of stamped there. It's kind of hard to tell, but it says 8/24/70. So it actually says it a lot better underneath the tank lid. I will show you all this now. Right here it says 8/31/70. So they're a couple days off, but you can barely see it, but there is a double K logo there. It is almost completely faded away, so hopefully y'all can kind of see it. There we go. I just rubbed some dirt on it from my finger, and that really brought it back to life. So cool. Well, I guess it's not faded. It is, but with a little bit of dirt, it kind of brings the double K logo back. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set the tank lid back on, and I will give y'all some flushes. And again, all the toilets that I have that will be on my channel with the X's marked on them were given to me by the plumber. And again, the reason for the X's on the tank, he did that to mark down which toilets people could take. So enough talking, here is a flush. If I can auto focus my phone, it's trying to focus on the reflection of trees inside the bowl instead of the bowl itself. There we go. Okay, here's a flush. So I believe this is a 5-gallon toilet. The flush is very sluggish, but it seems to have a decent amount of power. And I used to have a round one, and it performed pretty well. So I'm assuming this one will also perform just as well, maybe better or worse. I don't know if the fact that it's elongated will affect anything. But again, the tank itself is in really good shape. The bowl has a lot of staining on it and stuff. Like, this is all the stuff that wouldn't come off with a rag. It looks like it would, but it wouldn't. And again, there's just so much glaze damage, and because of the crack on the outside of the bowl and in there, I really don't think this toilet is worth my time to restore. Unless y'all want to see me restore it, then sure, I'll go ahead, but I don't think it's really worth spending my time and money in cleaning products to restore this, especially because of the damage in the bowl. So the tank is now full. I will give y'all another flush. Here we go. So this Wellworth did come with a toilet seat, but I went ahead and ripped it off because, as y'all can tell, it had been so sun damaged. The seat is supposed to be white, but as you guys can see, it's just the sun destroyed it. So that's why I went ahead and broke it off. I didn't feel like trying to unscrew those crusty bolts because they are pretty bad underneath, but I'm gonna let this fill, and I'll probably give y'all 2 more flushes just because this toilet takes forever to fill. One thing I've always found unique about these toilets is the tank. It almost looks like 2 Lego bricks kind of stacked together, which I always thought was interesting. And the tank lid itself doesn't really have too much design other than this kind of ridge that goes along. And there's actually a defect in the tank lid. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's literally a dent in there. Hopefully y'all can see that. I don't know how well my phone will pick that up, but that's kind of interesting. So the tank should be just about full. Yeah, it's almost there. Alrighty, here is another flush. I'll go ahead and show you all the underside of this toilet now that I have these 4x4s instead of the 2x4s that lifts the toilet up off the ground quite a bit more. There is some wax still stuck to the horn on the underside of the toilet, but it's mostly clean, which is nice. And as y'all can see, it is very, it is dirty from sitting for a while, but there is no cracks underneath, which is honestly really surprising because that's usually the weak point for a toilet when it freezes. Especially with front-fed siphon jet toilets, it either breaks out the front of the bowl or it'll bust out underneath the base. But I got pretty lucky, and this one is, for the most part, intact, other than that really big crack in the back. But again, that's just on the inside of the bowl. It does not go to the outside, so if it were to leak, it wouldn't even matter anyways because that part already has water to it. So yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave y'all's comments down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.